It's your boy Master929 and welcome to my YouTube channel. So on this video, I'm really busy with trigonometry, grade 10. So we will answer two exam type of questions. So totomaga the one in the screen, which is question 4. So now more question 4, we are given this diagram. So now let's try to analyze this diagram before going for the questions. So now more diagram where you can see over an angle ka first quadrant, and you can see over construct a vertical line here which is perpendicular to the x-axis. Rekabale a right angle triangle. So now let's try to construct that line. So now contract that line, you can see what a right angle triangle, and more right angle triangle arna rezama side may two only, but little one ring aral same, but regala nyaka reshumusha theorem of Pythagoras. And when we apply theorem of Pythagoras, we will have something like this. You see? Then now let's try to find this side reshumusha this theorem of Pythagoras. Now our r is what? Our r is 2. Then our x is square root of 3. Then our y, this line along array. So we're going to use as what? As y. Then from there, let's simplify multiple 3 by y squared. Then 3 to the 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is what? Is 1. Then y squared. Then now reintroduce our square root both sides. And introduce square root on a number a number. First introduce a link both positive and negative side, meaning a positive or negative here. Then rafakala 1 garra square root. Then from there this square root will cancel this exponent 2. Then toshlaka y is equal to what? Positive or negative square root of 1. Square root of 1 is what? It's 1. You see? Then from there, this means our answer again y is equals to 1 or y is equals to negative 1. So therefore more than I answer G2 and more than the answer if A1. But since this diagram first quadrant, we know first quadrant the y axis the positive. Therefore more to choose the answer the positive. Therefore more to be 1. Therefore set look another 1. So now let's jump to the questions. So on 4.1.1, they are saying that we have to determine the value of sine theta without using the calculator, but using what? But using this diagram. And we know what a sine is given by what? Is given by opposite divided by what? Divided by height. So now what is the opposite of this angle, or what is the opposite side of this angle? So now the opposite side of this angle is what? Is this side, which is what? Which is 1, right? Then height, what is the height of this diagram? Remember, the height is what? The height is the longest side of the right angle triangle, or is the side that is opposite to the 90 degrees. So now that side is what? Is 2. Therefore the value of sine theta is equals to what? Is equals to 1 over 2. So now let's jump to 4.1.2. So on 4.1.2, they're saying that we have to determine the value of sine theta multiplied by cos theta. So now remember, sine theta share resolve here. Sine theta is 1 over 2. Therefore, more than sine theta is 1 over 2. Then cos theta as a arranger resolve, right? But now let's solve it. Ratio cos theta is given by what? Is given by adjacent divided by what? Divided by height, right? So now probably 1 over 2. Then now what is the adjacent of this right angle triangle? Our adjacent will be what? Square root of what? Square root of 3. So here we have square root of 3. Then what is our height? Our height is what? Is 2, right? So here probably 2. Then from there, 1 will multiply square root of 3. We'll have square root of 3 divided by 2 will multiply these 2. Then we'll have 4. Then square root of 3 divided by 4 is our final answer. So now let's jump to 4.2. So on 4.2 they are saying that if x is equal to 60 degrees and y is equal to 45 degrees, then determine the value of what, of this expression. So here step someone told me more this expression morning x at 60, then morning y at 45 more this expression. So first step globally something like this: 1/2 sine 2 multiplied by what, y are making 45, so to 45 here. This is an angle, and then minus this, minus then open square bracket 2, this 2, then globally tan squared, then x here number like 60 divided by what, divided by 2, close square bracket, then the cos x again is 60 degrees. You see, then from there let's try to simplify these angles. So start globally 1/2 sine 90 minus open square bracket 2, these 2 tan squared, then here globally let 30 degrees, then by then I'm multiply by cos 60 degrees. Then from there one can realize, or on this expression the special angles only. So when I special angles, so this table is to appear mo screening. So more this table you can see over sine 90 eleganal 1. Then sera gore morning sine 90 mo this sine 90 rabia 1, then minus. So here we're going to times square 30, but more multiple level tan 30, because that are times squared. So level tan 30. So tan 30 more this table so this or 2 then tan 30 1 over square root of 3. But the result of this tan is spelling the square. So this number it globally bracket then go to rabia squared. You see, then ambition rabian this square or this close square bracket. Then I'm from global cos 60. Then from the table cos 60 cos 60 1/2. Then from there let's try to simplify. So 1/2 multiplied by 1 give 1/2 minus this open square bracket, then more globally 2, this 2 multiplied by 2 here it was in a morning 1 here was in a morning square root of 3. So 1 to the power of 2 give 1, then square root of 3 to the power of 2 give 3. Then I'm sure this full square bracket multiplied by what, multiplied by 1/2. Then from there let's simplify what's in the bracket. So globally 1/2 minus 2 multiplied by 1/3 give 2/3 multiplied by 1/2. Then now we apply what, BODMAS here. So BODMAS we know what multiplication is that before what, before subtraction. So therefore we have to multiply what, -2/3 with what, with 1/2. Then globally 1/2 this -2/3 multiplied by 1/2 give again negative 2 times 1 is 2, then 3 times 2 is 6. Then now or 1/2 minus 2/6 or something like this. Well, 6 here, then we know 6 come 2 is another 6 is another 3, then 3 times 1 is 3, so 3 times 1 here, then minus 6 is another 6 is another 1 multiplied by what, multiplied by this 2, then the value yes, then now 3 times 2, 3 times 1 is 3 minus 2 divided by 6, then answer is 1/6. So this is our final answer, 1/6. So now let's jump to 4.3. So on 4.3 they are saying that determine the acute angle beta to 2 decimal. Therefore each and every final answer should be less than what, less than 90. because a beta gain ke an acute angle. So now on 4.3.1, we are given what? We are given this equation. So here we are solving what? We are solving beta. Therefore, so not try beta the subject of the formula. So now, if you want to do beta the subject of the formula, first thing that we have to do, put this sign ratio to the right hand side. And I just sign ratio to the right hand side, it over an inverse. Therefore, we over something like this. 17,8 is equal to sine inverse angle 0,215. Then next step we'll have something like this, 17,8. Then now but to get this thing refer on my calculator, then I get a 12,4155 degrees. Then now we get this 17,8 to the right hand side. Then beta is equal to what? 12,4155 plus 17,8 degrees. Then now to get this thing I forgot on my calculator, I get a 30,22. Remember, more my calculator it offer after comment of our number change, but make sure we convert that to what? To 2 decimal, because question is already reconverted to 2 decimal. So 30,22 degrees is our final answer for 4.3.1. Now let's jump to 4.3.2. So here we are given this equation. Remember, we are solving what? We are solving beta. So here first thing that we have to do is to take tan to the right hand side. And I will just tan ratio more right hand side it will inverse. Therefore, global length let the rate beta is equal to tan inverse angle square root of 3. Then from there, this tan inverse angle square root of 3 calculator, then we'll have 3 beta is equal to what? Is equal to 60 degrees. This thing we forgot about calculator for 60 degrees. Then from there, we'll divide the both side gang, cut 3 in order or over left hand side the beta. Then 3 to cancel 3 beta. Then 60 divided by 3 20 degrees. Therefore 20 degrees is our final answer. So now let's jump to 4.3.3. So here first thing that we have to do is to divide both sides by 3. So we'll have 3, or we have sine beta divided by 2 is equal to 2,012 divided by what? Divided by 3. Remember, even this side divided by 3, but we know already divided by 3 to 1. So now we'll do this thing by forgot my calculator. Then we'll probably sine beta divided by 2 is equal to this thing. I forget on my calculator. I get 0.67,0666. Then from there, remember we are trying to solve what? To solve beta. So we have to make beta the subject of the formula. So now we have to take this sign to the right hand side. And I already check out the right hand side it over inverse. So globally beta divided by 2 is equal to sine inverse angle 0.67. Here's 670,666. Then now we'll take this thing and calculator. Then I got calculator globally 41,11848. Then from there, these two are multiplying whatever we have come over the right hand side. Then globally beta is equal to what? Beta is equal to 84,24 degrees. So this is our final answer. Remember, we'll just these 2 multiplied with 1,11848. After comma, more final answer. But remember, also do convert it to what? To 2 decimal. And how we convert that to 2 decimal, 84,24 degrees. So this is our final answer. So now let's jump to 4.4. So on 4.4, they are saying that determine the value of the expression without using a calculator. So whenever we deliver something like this or another expression
like this, but o nyake its value. Make sure gore la motho o change the reciprocal ratios. So if like the reciprocal ratios ke bola cos sec theta, and cos theta. So I get to change it, you have to change them from like cos theta, you change it from to 1 over sin theta, then sec theta you change it to 1 over cos theta, then cot theta you change it to 1 over tan theta. So now let's try to solve this expression. So now when you're solving this one, now tan theta, so tan theta will keep, then if you more cosec theta, cosec 60, we change it to what? To 1 over sine 60. Remember, theta represent what? Represent any angle, and now our angle is what? Is 60. Then all divided by, now cot 45 is what? It's a reciprocal ratio, so therefore let us not change it to what? To 1 over tan theta. So but now our angle is what? Is 45. It over 1 over tan 45, then multiply by what? Sine squared 45. So now one can realize for no nalidi special angles more expression are, because 30, 60, 45, 45 k special angle, and a nice special angle this table if you don't want Pierre more Stevens arena. So from this table we can see over it, we can convert tan 30 to what? To 1 over square root of 3. You can see on my table tan 30 elegantly 1 over square root of 3. Then I'm going more sin 60. So we'll check out from the table for sin 60 guy. Then more from the table sin 60 square root of 3 divided by 2. Then all divided by 1 over, then tan 45 from the table canal 1, then multiply by, then here from the table are sine squared, but they're not sine 45. Sine 45 1 over square root of 2. But we know what this sine 45 in a square, therefore this video is not really square. Then from there we simplify. We know what this value in this one. We know this one is nothing but 1 divided by square root of 3 divided by 2. You see, and I change this division sign, I change it to what? To multiplication, then I just 2 I change 3 always go change a multiplication sign, make sure a fraction more right to change, like denominator over numerator, the numerator one over the denominator. So more globally 2 over square root of 3. Then answer over 2 over square root of 3. Therefore more ragafagala 2 over square root of 3. Therefore on our numerator will be left with 1 over square root of 3 multiplied by 2 over square root of 3. All divided by 1 divided by 1 is 1. Then now here we know these 2 it will come on 1, the other morning square root of 2, and we know what 1 to the power of 2 is what? Is nothing but equal to 1. Then square root of 2 to the power of 2 is what? Is 2. Then from there let's try to simplify. We know 1 times 2 is what? Is 2. Then square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 3 is what? Is 3. We know from grade 9 that square root of a multiplied by square root of a is nothing but equal to a. So that is why here I'm having what? I'm having 3. Then all divided by what? 1 times 1 over 2 is what? Is 1 over 2. And we know that this can be written as what? Can be written as 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 2. And we know what? When something like this, we have to change this what? This sign, which is a division sign. So it's not a change from division ratio where multiplication. And I already change it to it like I would do 1 yet come fast. Therefore, doubling the 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 1. Then now 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and 3 multiplied by 1 is what? Is 3. So 4 over 3 is our final answer. So now let's remember question 5. So more question 5 but I get the value of t squared, resumsha the points but but calculator, but resumsha the diagram or the aid of a sketch. So now let's go through those points tse leng gore ba re file tsone. So number 1 ba re boditse gore ba re file gore 7 sin x e lekana le bokae, e lekana le 4, where x is what is less than 90. This means x ya rena ke an acute angle. Sarah it like our first quadrant. So now let's try to make sin x subject of the formula. So regular sin x subject of the formula will have something like this. So Sarah sin x is gonna le 4 over 7. So and rather sin x is given by what? Opposite over what? Over height. Therefore Sarah 4 yarn again ke opposite, then 7 yarn again ke height. And we know what this thing here, this one, this thing. We construct that a right angle triangle. So now let's try to construct it. So probably a Cartesian plane here. So remember condition x is less than 90. So 90 in more. So it first quadrant. So probably something like this. Morabale x. From question before, when we have something like this, we can construct a line here so that the a right angle, a triangle. And if I'm not a right angle triangle like this, we can apply this thing. So here, we sin x le 4 over 7. So our opposite of x le 4. Line along opposite x le 4. And that line again, get this line y. So here our le 4. Then 7 again, get hypotenuse. So hypotenuse again is the longest side of what? Of a right angular triangle. And the longest side again, get this side. And we know what if a right angle triangle and a reversible side on the we can use theorem of Pythagoras to get what? To get the unknown side. And when we use theorem of Pythagoras, to something like this. So now let's try to find this Reshumsha theorem of Pythagoras. Our r is what? Is 7. Then our x is 18. And then y are making 4. Then now here to 49. Then more the 16. Then to the 16 is right. Ishakam Rashalaga 49 minus 16 Rashalagan ka 33. Like square. Then from there to introduce a square root both sides. And rather come on no more. Can introduce a square root. Can introduce a link both negative and positive side. So probably square positive or negative square root of 33. Therefore x are not gonna lay positive or negative square root of 33. So this thing our x are not gonna lay positive square root of 33 over gonna lay negative square root of what? Square root of 33. So and remember need an answer one. So we know we're now Retilaga over diagram first quadrant. And first quadrant the x-axis again be positive. Therefore more to choose an answer longer than a positive. So more to jump positive square root of 33. Then from there move away point number 2. So move point number 2 on tan y is equal to what? 2. So now here can we do the definition of tan y? Reshumsha this diagram. Like okay, sharp. This one rather adjacent. I mean opposite. No, opposite over adjacent. This one you apply because arnale angle of what? Angle of y. Arnale x fair. So point number 2, point number 3. More point number 3, but x and y are complementary angles. Complementary angles can get along with 90 degrees. And we know camera diagram already shape 90 degrees. So angle plus angle to 90. Therefore angle moito y. So now we can apply this Reshumsha this diagram because normally angle y. So now this means what? I got one this. So okay, sharp. No tan y is equal to what? Is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay. Then now, what is our opposite? What is the opposite of y? Opposite side of y get this line. square root of what? Square root of 33. So I'm going square root of 33 divided by adjacent adjacent of y ke 4. Because this one ke hypotenuse. So now adjacent that this one ke 4. So now more probably 4. Therefore t here now. T here now the square root of 33 over 4. You see? Because why get t is square root of 33 divided by 4? Because t is tan y and tan angle y and tan angle y is square root of 33 over 4. Right? Remember, question number t squared. But now t only. So this means this value right square final answer. So now this value right square. So when you square this value plus something like this, you see? So now, Raja 2 Raja something like this. Raja these two Ravia more than square root of 33. Raja 2 Ravia more than 4. So no Raja was square root of 33 to the power of 2 is equal to 33. Then 4 to the power of 2 is equal to what? It's equal to 16. Therefore t squared is equal to 33 over 16.